Let's get this embarrassment over with.
So, Happy Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Not exactly as upbeat as I'd like it to be, but there you go. Christmas, eh? What time? Jingle bells, Santa smells, the elves all ran away. It's been a bit of a tough year for me. Not that I'm complaining, anyway, and not that I'm saying woe is me, because I don't. I just deal with it, just like I did the illness, just like I did the nasty buggers when I was ill. I will deal with it, because the thing about fallouts is always brings out the nasty in people. We can all get nasty. Everybody's got it in them. You know? So, yeah, everybody's got it in them. I can only go by my year. You know what I mean? Your year. I hope it was a good one. But if it weren't, sorry about that. And I hope if you had a bad year, it had nothing to do with me. What do you think of the new post that Mick's put up? Blame Ian. I like it. I like it. Everybody needs somebody to blame. We need someone to blame for Brexit. We need someone to blame for the dinosaurs. We need someone to blame for the fact that the animals have taken over the zoo, as far as the Conservatives getting back into power. I mean, you know, the country is definitely turning to shit. And I fail to see how any Conservative government, mind you, Labour for that matter too, with Blair and his crooked ways, you know, but no Conservative government has ever done us any good. They've only ever looked after themselves. I mean, within days of becoming Prime Minister, he's now upped the MP's wages. First thing he's done. MPs first. Let's have the people later. We'd worry about the MPs first. Expenses and wages. Give them a bit more than they've already got. And the country bought into that. Don't get it. Don't get it. But there you go. That's me moaning about the state of the country. Instead of moaning about the state of my own website. When you're going to get round to it. Well, what is there to say? I mean, I don't need to labour the point. You know what I've been doing the last month. And for those people, just, you know, for those people that don't have an ounce of compassion when it really comes down to it, I don't give a rat's arse about them as a customer. Not the sort of customers I want, thank you very much. And I have to say, after just staking back, just taking a step back and just reading and watching and then going, oh, so that person's saying that, are they? All right, let's just have a little look, shall we? So then I'll go into the website and I look them up, I look their account up and I go, oh, they're saying that, are they? Look how much they didn't spend and look how much they've got. Haven't they got a lot? Haven't they used some vouchers? Haven't they used some this and that and free and thank you very much Ian, oh Ian, you're wonderful, while I'm getting loads and loads of freebies. Oh, I love your ideas Ian, I'll back you all the way. Oh, I think you're wonderful Ian. Ian, I want you to have my baby. That's what we want Ian, we want you to have our babies. Ian. I want to marry you, Ian. Ian, oh, you're wonderful. Yeah, well, everybody's wonderful when you're getting something for nothing. Everybody that runs a gravy train is wonderful. And they tell me somebody in history that ran some kind of gravy train and everybody thought that they was the opposite of wonderful. Show me somebody in history that developed some kind of gravy train and there wasn't a bucket load of he's a wonderful fella, he's a wonderful fella, he's a wonderful fella, because we all got shit loads free. There ain't one, is there? Every gravy train that has ever been in existence, ever, in the history of man and woman, every single gravy train has been loved and adored until the gravy train stopped. And then funny things happen, you know, when gravy trains stop. Funny things happen. All sorts of things come out of the woodwork. I mean, while the gravy train's going on, oh, these prints are wonderful. Oh, they're marvellous. Oh, aren't they wonderful? Oh, look at them. Oh, I love them. Oh no, I don't mind that. I don't mind that I got more prints than I did coins in my mystery parcel. I don't mind that because I didn't pay hardly anything for them. I only paid the postage because I want it so cheap. You know, I got 500 quid of stuff here and I only paid 20 quid for it. Oh, I don't mind. They're lovely, I'll use them. Yeah, I'll use them, I'll put them away, I'll put them in the cupboard, I'll use them, Christmas presents, birthday presents, I'll use them. Fantastic, marvellous, marvellous. So fantastic, I want to have your baby. Don't matter I'm a bloke, I want to have your baby, I love you so much, you're fantastic. Yeah, really? And then the gravy train stops. What happens then? What happens when the gravy train stops? Oh, I think you're a wanker. Oh, I think these prints are a load of old shit. Oh, the coins I've got, oh, they weren't as good as what I thought they was going to be. Yeah, but you got 500 quid for stuff for like 100 quid. Yeah, don't matter. But you got like 300 quid worth of stuff for 2 quid. Yeah, don't matter. It's all load of shit. It's all load of shit, don't matter. Oh, right, okay. But it's just 10 minutes ago, you was just saying Ian's a wonderful fella, Ian's a wonderful fella, Ian's a wonderful fella. I can't rip him off enough. And then, all of a sudden, oh, it's all shit. It's difficult, you see. It's difficult to know where you are with that, isn't it? Where are you? I'm your friend, let's have a cup of tea. I'm your friend, tell me all your troubles. I'm your friend, let me help you out here. Then all of a sudden, where's the ice pick? Where's the ice pick? Because I want to stab it in your eyes. Where's a, let me just take them at me back. Know what I mean? And I don't care. Why don't I care? Why don't I care? I don't care because I've met so many fair weather friends. People come into your life, they come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. People don't come into your life for any other reason than that. Except in, I suppose, by accident. But even then, if they come into your life by accident, they come in for a reason. You know? I bump into you in the street, crack your bumper, we exchange details, keep in touch. One thing leads to another, we become friends. The reason? Bumped into your car. A reason, a season, or a lifetime. And I'm 56. And I've had people screw me over that I remember, can't remember earlier, but from the age of 11, I've had people screw me over. From the age of 11, or even now, I've had people taken from me. Take. Take till I can't take no more. Cause Ian's a wonderful fella, Ian's a wonderful fella, Ian's a wonderful fella. I can't rip him off enough. People sometimes give in order to take. That's what they do. I talk to you while I'm doing my dishes and doing my jobs. Yeah, I've experienced people taking my entire life. I've had business after business. Some businesses have been reasonably successful, some of them have failed. There's one constant, absolute constant, in every business I've ever had, and that is the takers. Always there. Always there queuing up, ready. Oh, I've met takers that have pulled some strokes that you wouldn't believe. Again and again and again. What makes me laugh is they actually think they can get away with it again and again and again and again. And yeah, I've had a lot taken off me, but they always get found out. Some of them have finished me off. One bloke took so much, one bloke took so much, sent me to the cleaners for $250,000. And look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm still here. In my silly hat, I'm still here. Took me for $250,000, took away my house. Well, not my house, took away Fran's house. Cost her house. We had to move to the other end of the country so that I didn't kill him. I couldn't trust myself. But, you know, I got beyond that. I moved to the other end of the country and I just started again. I didn't move to the other end of the country to hide. No. People knew where I was. I didn't hide away. Bit different if you hide away. No. I let everybody know where I was and I let everybody know why I was leaving. Because I did not want to walk into town one day, go for a pint, get a bit tipsy, walk out of the place and just happen to bump into him. Because I knew I wouldn't trust my red mist. And I knew I'd likely, if I started on him, I wouldn't stop. So, I asked my partner if she would move away with me to avoid that ever happening. Because I didn't want to go to prison for murder. And I knew that it could happen. See? Sensible decision. I've spent 15 years-ish in a beautiful place called Weymouth, in a beautiful county called Dorset. Do you know what I haven't done? I haven't gone back to prison for murder. That's what I haven't done. I've stayed in Weymouth, worked hard, got myself on my feet, went through the bankruptcy, tried to help people in bankruptcy, and then went bankrupt again. And I've done all that, and I haven't hidden away. I've stayed exactly where I am, in Weymouth, in Dorset, letting everybody know where I am. Some people might consider that to be a bit of a shit existence for the last 15 years. Well, last 7's been a lot better, a lot better. However, what I haven't done is I haven't spent 15 years in prison for murder. Don't have to have that on my conscience. Don't get me wrong. There is absolutely no doubt whatsoever, if by some miracle of chance he happened to knock on my door one day as a fucking walking salesman, there is no doubt two things would happen. First, I would recognise him the moment I opened the door. 2nd, I'd chin him. Probably a couple of times. But other than that, I don't bother him. I don't send him hate mail. He took my house, took all my money, took money off my mum, took money off... Took money off my mum, my friends, my family, employees, customers, suppliers, rent. There isn't anybody who didn't take money off, to be honest. But I don't send him hate mail. I chased him once. Chased him down the street. I saw him in his car for some stupid reason. Red mist. Chased him. With my son Harry in the car and Fran in the car. What an idiot I was. Both of them crying, upset, scared. I was. What was the point? None really. So, I deal with things in that way a little bit different to some. You rip me off. Some of you. Give yourself a round of applause. It's Christmas. You know? It's Christmas. So, give yourself a round of applause. Didn't you do well? Didn't you do well? Don't care. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to hang a tea bag up because you ain't got no money to buy tea bags. I know what it's like to go robbing from a business in the middle of the night like I've done and pinched any wood that they've left outside and then take that wood home and saw it up and use it for fuel. Got arrested for that once as well. I didn't go in and burgle the place, but I burgled the outside car park and took all the spare wood. That apparently was illegal. Just to keep warm. So I know what that's like. I know what it's like to shoplift. Did that. Not proud of it. I remember one Christmas where I was so skint, didn't have no money, and I had my son with me for Christmas, and I didn't even have the money to buy him a present. Nothing, not a single present. And so, took him shopping, went into Peacock's, got him to try some stuff on, make sure they fitted him. A couple of pairs of jeans, a couple of tops. And then I, in a moment of madness or desperation, put them straight into my shopping bag and walked out. And then like the scumbag that I obviously am, I wrapped them up for him. Nasty, that, isn't it? Nasty thing to do. Very nasty thing to do. So, years later, I'm running a business and people that come along that are so desperate, so skint, that they not only take advantage of the free vouchers, but they're so desperate for money, they set up false accounts. And they use more and more vouchers. They use the same vouchers over and over again. And I understand that. So even though I know who's done it, am I going to pick up the phone and call the police? No. I deserve it. I totally and utterly deserve it. I've done some things in my lifetime that I'm not proud of. I've been a thieving little bastard in my time. Not proud of that. So am I going to pick up the phone, call the police, and report these people for theft? No. No, I'm not going to do that. Imagine if I'd have got caught stealing those Christmas presents. Imagine that. I was desperate. What that would have done to me at the time. What would that have done? What would that have done to my son at the time? Which I obviously didn't think about at the time. But what would that have done to him? I don't really know. I think it would have been quite upsetting. I just think it would have been horrible. And so I'm not going to do that to somebody else. I'm going to take the view that if you stole from me, you stole from me for a good reason, because you're desperate. And I actually have spoken to some people that have stolen from me, and I've heard their story, and they were desperate. I wish they'd come and told me they were desperate, because I'd like to have helped them without the need to do that. I'd like somebody to have helped me when I was in that position. I'd like somebody to have tapped me on the shoulder and said, Ian, you don't need to do that, mate. There's another way. But they didn't. And I can't expect someone else to take responsibility for my life. I have to take responsibility for my life. Just like all of these people, they have to take responsibility for their lives. And for those people that stole off me, you had your reasons. And there ain't many things I can do about that, apart from get you in trouble. I mean, yes, I'll throw you off the site. Of course I will. For those people that don't come back and at least apologise and say, I want to make it right, because I know that's what I would have done if I'd have got caught and maybe the manager had said to me, look, I don't want to involve the police or anything like that. I just want you to make it right, and I'll leave it up to you to make it right. I think I'd have probably turned up at the bloke's shop with a broom and said, I'll start here if that's all right, because I don't want to take it for nothing. I'm quite happy to pay for it. I want to pay for it. I just couldn't. But find me a way to pay for it and I'll pay for it. So I think I would have done that. So people can do what they want. You can do nothing and just go, ha, 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 and laugh. That's all right. If that helps you. What I can do is I can say, do you know what? I'm going to forgive you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to forgive you. I'm going to let you have it with my compliments. Every item. Every print you stole. Every coin you conned me out of. Everything. Whatever you had, whatever you stole from me, I forgive you. And that is my Christmas present to you. You can do all sorts of things. You can steal from me. You can defame me. You can slander me. You can rubbish my products. You can rubbish the products that you got for free. That's entirely up to you. They're your products. I mean, you know, it's nothing to stop you setting light to them. Put a match to them and set light to them and do it live on camera. If you wanted to, any of you. If you think they're rubbish, don't buy them again. If you think you got rubbish from me, well, go away and don't come back again. But the one thing I can do, the one thing you can't take away from me is my good intentions, for want of a better word. My respect. You can't take that away. I can still respect the fact that you are a human being. I can still respect the fact that you are so embarrassingly and shamefully skint that you would do these things. That you would use voucher after voucher after voucher, different accounts, same voucher. That you would buy the same product over and over and over again. Obvious to anybody with half a brain that you're not buying these for presents, or you're not buying what you're buying as for collectible purposes. You're buying what you're buying just to rinse your points and turn them into cash. And so you'll buy coins that are cheap enough for you to do that with, so that you can go in and spend them. That's your way of ripping me off. Well, yeah, I've got one thing to say to you. Merry Christmas. That's what I've got to say. Merry Christmas. Because that's for me, that is. I can do that. You can't take that away from me. No one can take that away from me. My mum taught me something many years ago when I was a kid. She said to me, sometimes you need to just give them a little bit extra. She got a taxi, got a minicab. I was a kid, and the minicab overcharged her. And she still gave him a tip. And I said, why did you give him a tip if you're telling me that he overcharged you? And she said, because I want him to go home, and I want him to feel twice as bad as what he would have felt if I hadn't given him the tip. because he's now ripped me off, and I'll give him a tip. So now he's going to feel twice as bad. I never forgot that. So Merry Christmas. What you've got, every single person that ripped us off for a single penny, what you've got is a Christmas present from me and Fran, because as far as I'm concerned, you ain't ripped us off for nothing. We decided to give you that for Christmas, and we hope that that helps your Christmas, and that you were able to use it and give some presents to people that you couldn't ordinarily afford to give presents to, especially presents of such an ilk, such quality, and such, in some ways, such beauty and stuff, really lovely stuff. So that might have made Christmas a little bit better for you. And if we've done that, then, you know, if ripping us off has made your Christmas better, then we're glad to have made your Christmas better. See what I mean? What I'm not going to do is, on one of my videos, there's a chap called Soundwave Man, and he put a comment up to say, what's been done to you is not good, and don't let the bastards grind you down. And I ain't, and I won't. I'm not going to let the bastards grind me down. That's why I'll take the view I'm taking. I'm going to draw a line under all the stuff we've been ripped off for, and I'm going to just carry on as normal, because I ain't got much choice. That's the best way I can do it for my head, so that I don't get too stressed out, start taking angina sprays when I shouldn't, and all the rest of it. So I've got to do what's best for me, and this is what's best for me. This is how I'm going to do it. And when we come back, we will be changing a few things. We'll be changing a lot of things when we come back. And one of the things that we'll be doing is we will be having a zero tolerance as far as rip-off merchants go. So they will go. Any points they've got will just be emptied. You know, anything, it will just be emptied. And if they don't like it, they can take me to court. So sue me. I'll just delete your account. Don't want you. Don't want you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for having a look around. Thanks for being there for a while. Thanks for whatever support you gave whilst you was ripping us off. But the gravy train's finished. For you, at least. The gravy train's finished. The gravy train for the people that spend money, oh, that's not finished. That will never finish. That will always be there. But the gravy train for those that just want to get something for nothing and then slag me off afterwards, oh, that gravy train's finished. You showed yourself up for what you are. See, here's the thing. Unless I delete a video, everything I've ever said is there. For people to see, for people to hold me to account over. It's there. Every comment you've ever made on these other videos, even the videos that I won't go and watch. I won't watch these slanging match videos, got no interest. Not a single minute of my time will I spend on any of those videos. And I don't care who it is, even the recents, I will not watch it. Not 1 minute. Not a single comment. Not worth my time. But for those people that have gone over there and left all the nasty comments and got involved and wound it all up a bit and yeah, Ian's a wanker, yeah, let's give him a kicking, yeah. So, you know, those comments, they will be there forever. People that have made comments that are going to show them up to be stupid, irresponsible, nasty, vindictive, cowardly. they will come back to haunt you. I don't have to do a thing.